You guys, this is going to be a special report on what DFPS in Texas definitely does not want you to know. If you are in Tarrant County, Texas, and you're dealing with CPS, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this video. This is going to be a special investigation video on Munchausen by proxy and Cook's Children's Hospital. How many of you heard of the name Jessica Gasser? If you don't remember or you never saw the videos, let me remind you. This TikToker broke out her case in 2023. You can see in July of 2023 that her video on Jessica Gasser went pretty viral with 345,000 likes. But you see, the video that I just mentioned was talking very negatively about Jessica. It was not actually giving the full facts of the case. Well, I'm going to give you the full facts of the case right now. You see, Jessica's attorney, Mike Schneider, just filed a 31-page motion to compel, and it is very, very juicy. Let's get into the facts, shall we? Let's start off with Megan Cleveland. She is one of the CPS agents directly involved in this case. You see, Megan filed a falsified affidavit into court in order to remove the child in the first place. You know, the affidavit where she's claiming to have personal knowledge of the events that led up to the removal of the child. Yeah, you see, that caseworker never presented a warrant or a court order or an emergency removal order to even remove the child in the first place. She didn't receive any of those or even see any of it until June 22nd, 2023, when her own attorney had to show her. And no, that was not attorney Mike Schneider. That was a court-appointed attorney at the time, which would be ineffective counsel. Why? Because we all know that court-appointed attorneys work for the court and the state, not the client. So yes, this would all be a violation of due process and their civil rights. When Megan removed Jessica's daughter, she immediately transported her to Cook's Children's Hospital and left her there for 19 days without any kind of visitation from family or anything. You guys, let's take a look how Cook's Children's Hospital likes to treat children. You see, Jessica's daughter's name's Ellie, and Ellie is a precious little girl. And she was stuck in that hospital for 19 days, and she was begging to see her dogs and her family because she was traumatized and she missed them very, very much. Ellie not only missed her family in this traumatic time of her captivity in June 2023, she told the hospital staff at Cook Children's Hospital that she also missed her dogs, whom she referenced by name. Under the care of CPS, Ellie was cruelly lied to and told that her dogs did not actually exist. That they were merely a product of her dreams. Tarrant County Sheriff's Office employee, Detective Mike Weber. Yeah, we're gonna get into Mike Weber here pretty quick. Mike Weber, who helped orchestrate the framing of Jessica Gasser and Ellie's capture, was made aware of this despicable behavior, and according to documents, reluctantly turned over by the defiant DFPS, appears to have voiced no disapproval with this form of child abuse. What kind of animal, disgusting, evil animal, would lie to a child about having dogs that did not exist? That is insanely cruel. Well, Malibu, who is Mike Weber? Well, I'm glad you asked. If any of you remember the Taking Care of Maya case, which was actually turned into a movie on Netflix, you might recognize this guy and his name. See, Mike Weber actually owns his own consulting firm, and he's a self-proclaimed expert in Munchausen by proxy. He's also a detective for the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office. But wait, there's more. He's also the medical child abuse medical records reviewer. Wait a minute. So he's a detective and he investigates the medical abuse, and then he turns around and reviews his own medical reports to submit those into the court. Yeah. There's no corruption there, is there? No, I don't think so. Let's not mention the fact that he has a long time professional career and association with Cook's Children's Hospital. The cause of action was filed, and medically fragile 2-year-old named Elwyn Gasser, or Ellie, was cruelly and needlessly essentially abducted from both parents, her maternal aunt, and grandfather on or about June 8, 2023 by the state of Texas based on sworn affidavits littered with false and misleading statements to the court about respondent parents Jessica Gasser, the mother, and Austin Gasser, the father, collectively the parents, and their daughter Elwyn or Ellie. Worse, this illegal and irresponsible removal caused psychological trauma from which Ellie will likely never recover and could have easily unalived her through state overseen medical neglect. Guys, this case is littered with corruption from DFPS and the state of Texas. Let's not forget Mike Weber. You guys, the text messages that I'm about to show you were from a caseworker by the name of Sheena Austin and Andrew Chestnut, along with Mike Weber. One of them mentions that I would not be surprised if Cook Children's Dr. Kaufman and even I are sued by this offender. It is literally like DPFS just wants this entire abuse to go away and is willing to sacrifice child abuse. And they will sue everyone because the attorney was ineffective in family court. Didn't call Dr. Kaufman, didn't call me. They're even caught saying, I would bet that the criminal case goes away now. Do you guys understand how insanely corrupt DFPS and the state of Texas is now, especially in Tarrant County? Let's not forget to mention the judge in this case, Judge Chad Dean. Yeah, we can't forget about him. You know, the judge that's issuing non-legal and non-lawful court orders and crossing out associate judge and then just signing his name with judge. Yeah. There's nothing legal about that court order. You guys, this whole entire case is corrupt from the ground up. DFPS is corrupt. Mike Weber is corrupt. The judge is corrupt. The entire county of Tarrant County, Texas is massively corrupt. You guys, this is just one video of many series on this case that I'm going to be doing. If you've made it this far in this video, congratulations, because we have got to expose the massive corruption inside of these agencies. We got to stop child trafficking, guys. That's what it is. They only care about Title IV funding. They do not care about children. They do not care about your family. They care about Title IV funding, and that's it. You guys, my name is Malibu Dallas, and never let a CPS agent in your home without a warrant.